give us your favor. I call it, in essence and in summary, I call it playing plantation politics as opposed to the build of your own. We didn't play plantation politics with Harold Washington. We played our own politics. We didn't play plantation politics with Barack. We played our own. Back in the day, as you talked about Dawson, which I know him as an elder, I didn't know him as a young man, but as you read about him, we didn't play plantation politics. We played amongst ourselves one of our own. At one point, in Dawson's day, you had 2 congressmen. You had Dawson in Chicago. You had Adam Clayton Powell in New York. They weren't congressmen for their cities. They were congressmen for this country, for black people in this country. So some, as we have integrated, we have lost some of our blackness for ourselves. We've lost some of our community for ourselves. So these people come and do a little, I call it drive-by campaigning, okay, with us, to us, hoping that they say the right thing to hit the right chord. Here's a man who absolutely insulted us. Insulted us. Who's the least offensive? If you were saying someone is least offensive, that means that we're all offensive. So let's pick the least of these. And who could we propel to the top spot? And as he categorizes us, okay, categorizes us, you call Emil Jones crass? You call Jeremiah Wright foolish? Are you serious? You call Barack Obama mediocre? This is telling you what I truly think of you. Now, you mean to tell me all I got to do is say, oops, I'm sorry, forgive me, vote for me, let me be your governor, please. Well, that was not my best self. You got multiple personalities? We're going to trust you with our lives? This politic is affecting our lives. Our taxes go up. We've closed 54 schools in the city of Chicago in less than 3 years. And you're talking about people leaving here. If I had a kid, I'd be on the first thing smoking somewhere. My kid can't get educated. I'm being charged for it. I'm paying taxes. What do I do? So we have to stop the exploitation by standing up and calling it what it is. We are in a world, and I don't understand it. The Kerner report is 50 years old this year. It ain't changed. The man said we're moving, the country is moving into 2 separate societies, one black and one white. Hello? So we do these big studies. They all say the same thing. Generationally, they have not changed. So alert, alarm, what's up? How does that happen? Well, if you take a group of people and you segregate them, don't mix with me, you all go over there. That's called separate but equal. It's been separate, but it has not been equal. And these people grow up. You can't tell me you can't take a 5-year-old, I wouldn't care whether it was Korean, black, white, Indian, Mexican, and I can't teach them all the same thing, because you can. But you grow up, and what do I become? I become a Mexican because I eat that's called acculturation. That's really what that's called. That's acculturation. But if I keep you segregated, when I was teaching, my first years in teaching, I taught in a program called CAP, College Acceleration Program. We went all around the city, and we taught in the high school. We took the school to you. We took college to you, and we taught. This city is the most segregated city in America. We think, I had an assignment And I would tell kids, you got to come downtown. You got to go to the this, go to that. White kids in Bridgeport had not been downtown. Everybody goes to their neighborhood and we foster whatever in our neighborhood. So when we get together in the melting pot, wow, do we open up? Do we explode? Do we come on common interests? Or do we say, oh, you're rich, you're from Winnetka, you're poor, you're from Inglewood, now what do we have in common? Absolutely not a goddamn thing. You going to school, you go to Harvard because your daddy can do this, and I don't go to school because my daddy can't do that. What do you expect if we keep doing society like that? Give you another example. John F. Kennedy to the White House. That's one of the closest presidential races we've ever. Where did those votes come from? South side of Chicago. That was Daley. That was Dawson. That was black folks voting. And that's what we have to do. We have given our vote away. We've not leveraged our vote. We have lost our leverage power. You always have to leverage in politics. That's how you gain. You don't gain by sitting in apathy, not voting, and you certainly don't gain with no voice. Do something. Use your voice. I love the kids in Florida. They're standing up. And when they hear these legislators talking foolishness, they're not scared to call them out to say, hey, man, you didn't answer my question. I mean, what do we need these what do you call these guns? What do we need? What do you need that for? You're not shooting no deers and pheasants with that? And that's a gun that's just to kill? Yes. Okay. Those are guns to kill, to do real harm. That's not a hunter's gun. You hunting people. You ain't hunting no cow, no deer and bear with that. Thank you. On us. Yeah. So you on the street hunting us? Really? Give me a break. Thank you.